Greetings. Welcome. This is Tariq with Patent Insider Secrets, Patent Insider Tidbits. We are here to let you know that you only have one more day. Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day for the SaaS Founders IP Bootcamp. We're going to have a live workshop. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure you click on the button below and register. There's a link in the description. And basically, we're talking about one of the most important, essential parts of business today, but often overlooked: intellectual property, especially in this fast-paced, ever-changing, tech-centric, AI-driven, cryptocurrency, blockchain tech ecosystem. The focus is on speed and quickness, getting to the money, getting traction. But this is really ignored. You want to make sure that your startup is properly positioned to leverage. We have one big example we're going to talk about. In fact, we'll let you know we're talking about Clubhouse as one of our case study examples. Clubhouse came out with this huge platform, and they were also aided. The timing of their release also coincided with a lot of us being at home, quarantined for COVID, and so they got a lot of use, but they did not protect themselves, the intellectual property. And so now what you see is this company came out with big investment, over $4 billion valuation. Now, if you noticed, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Spotify, all these platforms have Clubhouse-like, user interfaces and functionality. So this social audio, I guess, the unique competitive advantage that Clubhouse had. Now you have older, more deeply entrenched platforms leveraging their existing user base using the same style of innovation that Clubhouse had. Now, there's a lot more we're going to go into about some strategies that could have been used for Clubhouse, but for and maybe this is yet to be played out. Clubhouse is not dead, but they have not had a really strong intellectual property fortification of their assets, and so how this typically plays out is not usually good when you have this type of scenario. But we'll see what happens. They have some big investment, and when they may pivot, they may grow a different way. They may invest in some IP. They may figure a way to stick around. But this is one of the things we're talking about. In this live workshop, we're going to cover 3 pillars that must be part of your IP strategy. You really have to analyze the position of your startup across these 3 pillars. Okay, over these 3 pillars, you need to make sure you have them sound. If they're not sound, if you just have one of them, your foundation will fall apart. You have to have all 3 pillars intact, especially if you want to take advantage of your intellectual property and leverage a successful exit. If you want to be acquired, you want to have these in place at least until you get to the acquisition, until you're able to be acquired. It will also discuss the 5 intellectual property risk areas which can kill your startup's future. And we talked about Clubhouse. Clubhouse was exposed on all these areas, and we'll look and see how they fortify themselves. So you really have to analyze your startup position across the 5 risk areas of intellectual property. And then, we'll look at this in a real life example. Like I said, we're looking at Clubhouse, and then maybe some others that we're going to pull in there. But we're going to, cover real life examples of what happens and what works and what doesn't. Now, this is not going to be live. It's not going to be streamed. So you have to register to get this. Make sure you click the link in the description. And this is really something we're not telling you need to get a new firm, or this is really something added value to whatever your strategy is you have. Law firms that you're using for certain things. You still need to catch this live workshop to make sure that you have these pillars in place, that you are mitigating your risk across these 5 areas. So join us. Click the link in the description. We'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you there. This is Tariq, Patent Insider Secrets, Patent Insider Tidbits, signing off.